count me a proud whack-a-mole.
Texas Senator Ted Cruz.
All right, we are live.
An empty soul of a man meeting with the likes of sellouts.
On a Saturday or Sunday morning when your dad's making pancakes, it is very cool when he can flip them and make him do a flip high in the air and catch them.
Tells riveting stories of his father, yet bends the knee to a man who said Cruz's father was involved in JFK's death.
Trump retweeted this image. Cruz's wife in an unflattering pose next to Melania Trump.
And phone bank for the man who called his wife ugly.
Why don't you talk to the president the way you talk to my brother, Ted? You afraid of him? You think he'll smack you down at home? I'm talking about the president. My brother's not the president. I'm talking about the president, the one who called you a liar, the one who said your wife was ugly. That guy.
He is an embarrassment to his family.
The images were everywhere today, showing the Texas senator with his family boarding that flight to Mexico. The senator's team even asking Houston police in the middle of the emergency to help escort the senator at the Houston airport.
He is an embarrassment to his constituents, using resources they need when Texas froze over.
Let's hop out, boys. We're taking it.
Good jump. Good jump.
And he forcibly kisses girls when they clearly don't want to. Ted Cruz defended the insurrection on January the 6th, voting against the certification of the 2020 election. He, like many others, think this is present-day republicanism, even if it is bonkers and insane.
P.S. Ted Cruz, go f*** yourself.
Even fellow Republicans despise him.
Excellent. Hidely ho, neighbor. Oakley dokley, neighborino.
And likely Matt Groening. The latest absurdity from Cruz, tweeting that he is deliberately teaming up with Utah Senator Mike Lee and throwing themselves rather nosediving into cancel culture. It's performative at best. After the insurrection, at the behest of the 45th president and enabled by Cruz, MLB owners suspended political donations. One of those receiving these funds, Texas Senator Ted Cruz. Deadspin even reported Cruz received a good chunk of change from alt-right owner of the Arizona Diamondbacks, Ken Kendrick, per Open Secrets' database. Cruz and the like are ticked. So many big businesses are up in arms at legislation that will disenfranchise hundreds of thousands of voters in the state of Georgia. Turns out, when the state turns blue, more Republicans want to cancel their constituents' right to vote to hold on to power. Interesting how it works sometimes, isn't it? Legendary author Howard Bryant put it in simple terms. In one tweet, Bryant laid out how there is no logic, rhyme, or reason to their actions. Their words are meaningless, as he displays here, folding each and every narrative into a hypocritical pretzel.
It's important for us to remember that Major League Baseball did what was best for Major League Baseball. And for me, this is one of those examples of where doing the right thing and doing what was right for business happened to align. It has to do with baseball not wanting to be associated with an insurrection.
Here was Bryant on ESPN Daily. As Greg Sargent of the Washington Post wrote, here's a juxtaposition that neatly captures the state of today's GOP. Republican lawmakers are telling their voters to get angry at corporations that express support for the voting rights of African Americans, while also telling them that raising taxes on corporations to fund infrastructure repair is socialism. In an op-ed, Georgia's Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger wrote, Georgia's voting system has never been more secure or trustworthy. There is no evidence that any voting system deleted or lost votes, changed votes, or was in any way compromised, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency wrote in a statement. Cruz wants to see a fraud? Grab a mirror and stare right in your face. If you'd like to hear more thought-provoking content like TYT Sports on Facebook and to help in my journey to keep media independent, go to tyt.com/Rick.